Sherelle and Lady Di, is that a bang? Are those bangs or a bang?
Here we go. Right. Side do. Side part, side gay.
Oh, yay, ha, hold up, not the banger, the banger. Okay.
So desperate
Damn.
is negative. I'm not gonna let y'all turn desperation to something positive. And the reason why our community is in shambles is because women have already been desperate.
Yeah.
When we stopped accepting marriage and we was giving babies, that was desperation for a man. When we decided to enter somebody else's marriage and be a side chick around the corner from the grandma house and having man grandpa babies and he ain't gotta be there but every blue moon, that was desperation. And what did it do? It put us in shambles. So us having lack of self-respect, which is desperation, allowed us to accept anything. That's why we can get the STDs, because we don't respect ourselves. We're desperate for a man. We'll let a man come inside of us,
Anything.
naked-headed, no protection, and we'll be carrying STDs out the woozah because that's desperation. I think that they just don't want to already accept they're in a fucking desperate place. Now, we're not going to make the women who are wives, who are committed to something and having a family, the desperate ones. I think that is a very negative thing to think that, oh, the wives who are saying, I need my husband, and yes, my livelihood and everything about it stands behind this man who loves and protects and provides for me and my family. She's not the desperate one. The women in the streets who are accepting any man come and do anything to them are desperate. And that shit is negative.
So the
I
hoes are desperate?
Yeah. Obviously. Yes.
But I thought they're, well, hold on. Because we were talking, we were saying, hey, they choosing to be hoes. They like the lifestyle, just monetize it. You saying that they actually don't buy into that lifestyle for real?
Now, the fact is this. The reason why I want them to monetize it is because at least you get something for it. You know how desperate you got to be out here gaining 50 bodies? You ain't getting nothing for it. You're literally, you think you're better than the regular hoes. You think you're better than the prostitutions. The point of me telling them to monetize it is realizing you're doing the same act that these women are doing. You're doing it for free. This shit don't even make sense. The money makes sense. You doing it for free makes zero sense.
Think about this, though. If she not doing it for money, how you know she desperate?
Because she ain't getting nothing for it.
So what makes her desperate if she's just doing it because to do it?
It doesn't, nothing in me believes that somebody coming inside of you, taking something from you, taking your virtue from you, degrading you, dehumanizing you, making you less than for free, shows self-respect to me. Because anything else that you care about, you won't allow somebody. You would never open your door for somebody to steal your car. You never leave your house doors unlocked for somebody to come in your house and take the stuff that you care about.
What's the value? You got to condense the points, right? So we can go back and forth. They value virtue?
No.
So what? They don't even see virtue. They don't even care for virtue. I thought that they want to do what the men do, and they like the sexual freedom. So why would virtue be leveraged to say that they're desperate because they're losing their virtue? They don't care for it.
Okay, I don't care what they care about.
They're willing to lose their virtue.
Their modus operandi is of a desperate mindset.
Okay.
Not the woman who wants to take care of her family. That's not of a desperate mindset. I'm not virtuous. Anybody has access to my body. I don't care about myself. That seems more desperate situation, regardless if your cognizance comes there. Schizophrenic people hear other voices that are not around. You don't agree to those voices there to make them feel special.
I got your point. Okay, I understand. You saying regardless of what they call it, we know what it is. Okay. Lady Di, you've been. I'll let you go. I just want to see if Lady Di been listening. So let me ask y'all a question real quick, right? I'm trying to learn, right? So Sherelle and Lady Di, is that a bang? Are those bangs or a bang?
Here we go. Right. Side do. Side part, side gay.
Oh, yay, ha, hold up, not the banger, the banger.
I gotta swoop.
Something is wrong with him.
But he dying laughing though. That's the point. Look at him.
Go ahead, man.
I was just gonna say, can't no chick tell me that she feels good about banging every Tom, Dick, and Harry, and you know what I'm saying, she feels good about that, or she don't feel some type of way about that. No, it is about seeking validation from a man in whatever shape, form, or whatever that she can get it, because her daddy ain't love her
properly.
So, Di, question.
Got the mic on that shit. Yeah.
So
his lights went out, so that was kind of like the
Di, you think these hoes is hoeing because they desperate or because they want to?
Not because they're desperate, but to Sherelle's point, there are women who are desperate. I can explain that part later.
Give me a clarification. Majority, minority, as you talk.
Okay, so like the 304s, it's more because they want to, and it's because they don't like men like that. They just want what they can't get from a female, which is that D. Okay, even a strap on probably won't even do nothing for them. They want the male attention in the bedroom, and that's it. They don't like men. Because if they did, they would rather be a girlfriend leading into a wife, possibly. They don't want it. They're not desperate for none of that.
Yeah, no, I disagree because they indeed, like Callie has said, they are desperate for male like validation. Like they don't have to be. So prostitutes who get money for having sex and doing things of that nature, they're desperate for money. That's why they're laying on their back to get money. That's the easiest way a woman can get some money is to open her legs. That's literally the easiest way. It's the easiest way. So if she's doing that for monetary gain, she's desperate for money. If there's no woman. Women do things for a reason. There's always a reason. Don't just be out here just doing anything. It's always for a reason. There's always a. So if she's sleeping with men just to sleep with them, or just to sleep with them, it's because she's trying to get she's trying to as close to a man as she can. The closest she can get to a man is to lay under him. Like that's literally the closest place she can get to a man.
I don't agree with that because we have to realize the society that we're living in, a society that is hypersexual and also very fucking vanity centric, like green as fuck. Like what's the song? Cancel everything around me. It's one of these motherfuckers. They chasing
But
it out.
isn't there a reason though? Like we're not just hypersexual for no reason, right? Or
It's the
vanity.
reason, but I think it's really more so because of the money. We like fast, we microwave babies. We like fast fucking money. We like the dollar. So, like you said, if a bitch could go lay down and do it, and they really don't have to like. That's
But
the
sorry, that's what she's saying.
Well, desperate for money.
Training people to be in this desperate thing to
Oh,
chase
yeah, I agree to that.
the things, and you think that somehow giving your actual fleshly virtue away for like monetary things, possessions. Because we could talk about the money, but what they're gonna do with the money? Spend it. They're not saving the money, right? We talk about we don't got shit, so it's really stuff. I'm giving up my body and my virtue for stuff, and a lot of times, like we say, those women are on drugs. A lot of you are not going to meet too many prostitutes who are not on some type of hard drug to be able to sustain that. So if you can't get through your life sober doing the shit, I refuse to believe that you're in your right mind.
That's different. Like hoes and prostitutes is two different people. Don't you agree with
Prostitutes are hoes. Nope.
No, women who give it for free and women who get it for money. It's two different people.
Nope.
But
that's what we talked about. We talked about earlier, Lady Di. It's either you're a smart hoe or you're a dumb hoe.
Yeah.
If at the end of the journey y'all all have 100 bodies and she charged 100 men and you let 100 men do it for free, you're just a dumb hoe. And she was a smart hoe. She got a little bit of something out of the thing. But if y'all both gonna end up at the same ran through position, you're just bad at managing your product.
But no, yes and no. So the prostitutes are out of desperation, right? Because it's easy money. So they could easily go to the strip club, do whatever they got to do to get money for their body for sex. But plain hoes that do it for free are not desperate at all. Because they
are desperate.
I would say
they're not desperate at all because they could get whatever man that want to give it up to them. Okay, that's easy for them to do. So it's not desperate. Just like the women,
but it's still the desperation is still the same. It's just a different thing. So this one is for the money or whatever. This one is for like the attention or to fill the void or whatever.
It's more of yes and no to me. I feel like it's more of the jealousy. So like the ones who sleep with a married man, they know they can get their own man, but they choose not to because they lazy. They don't want to put in the work to do what it is that a wife would want to do. So that's why I say they don't.
Or there's
some women know
or they're so desperate that they're gonna leech to your man, hoping and praying that he have an off day.
But Lady Di, this is the thing you don't understand. Women know themselves. Women know they cannot maintain a man by themselves. They know they only what they qualify for. They may try to lie and present to the world with what they can qualify for, but some women know they can only get in where they fit in, squeeze this, because it's the 80-20 rule, right? The man cheats on his 80% of his wife to get that 20% of what's missing, right? She knows that 20. She knows she can't actually be that 80% for a man. She knows she can't acquire that ring. If they knew they could acquire the ring, the marriage rates would be at least 35% higher. Because all of these women out here ain't just these women that say, I don't want to be married. They could all get married to the man that wants to marry them tomorrow. The marriage rates will be 35% higher tomorrow.
But I'm saying women are lazy. They like the same way whoever on here that's married or was married, the same way you got married. These same hoes could do the same damn thing, but they choose not to because they don't like men, period. They like
if
what
they could get married, they would. Is the point?
No,
they would get married if they could.
No, they wouldn't. They not.
She's talking about. So Lady Di is talking about.
No,
Lady Di is talking about like, girl. Sherelle, you know that I know. Okay, I can't say no names, but I know the type that you're talking about, Lady Di. So
Oh,
I
she
can
talking.
agree.
I mean, yeah. Let's say like
Yes.
one of the girls that Future is rotating. Some of his baby mamas, they could actually have their own husband, right? They just don't want to put in the work to actually be the main thing. Yeah, but what I'm talking about is majority of women. No, they can't. And even that, being lazy is a choice. People, it's not a like
yes, it is a
it's
choice.
not a birth defect. You know what I'm saying?
But-
It's not something you get diagnosed with.
If they liked men like that, they would do what they got to do to get that main chick. Forget the side. They will be and do everything they can to get this nigga. They're not doing it. They don't like them like that.
Yeah, because
women who don't like men are lesbians,
like this, and they want between the legs. They want the gifts. They don't give a fuck about the man.
No,
like that.
I don't know.
Women who don't like men are lesbians. That's like women who don't like men for real. They're lesbians, and they go like that. They do things like that. They not women who still decide to get sexually gratified by a man still like men. Like women who decide to lay under a man, they still like. Because why are you having sex with them?
So it's the difference. So they like men for like the sexual pleasure, but when it comes down to like actually the essence of a man, being around a man, like do what a man can give them, they don't like it. They feel
you're
as though
saying the hoes that use men as a tool.
Yeah, they use men for what the fuck they got. That run them in circles. That's what Lady Di is talking towards. Those women, they don't like men.
Being men, them performing sexually is still them showing up as a man. Like it's still
okay, so they like that one aspect. Yeah, they like the dick, but as far as everything else, they don't. They not fucking with niggas.
But Aaliyah, you talking about it like literally, like okay. If I say they don't like it, you talking about like indefinitely. No, I'm saying like they don't like certain aspects of a man. So let me rephrase it. What Sadia was saying is like they don't like any manly activity except in the bed. That they like that aggression. That they like that control. But when it comes to controlling everything else, you can't do this, you can't do that.
I don't know. You can't.
Don't wear those clothes.
With this, they don't want that. They want only the control where it's like the sexual stuff. And of course, they would want money. Hoes take money. If the man give it to them, they're gonna take it. But they be doing it for free without it because they like that part of the man. But that's it. So that's why I was saying, if they really wanted to be wives, it's more to it than sex. It's more to it than sexy looking good. It's a lot more to it. I feel like you should have that. But what else you got? They don't want to do all that other stuff, especially if they get a manly man that want that cook clean and all that stuff. Even
they feel like it's too performative.
They not every day. Some niggas be like, I don't like leftovers. They don't want to do all that. They just want what they want.
I don't eat leftovers.
Oh, CC, one of them. You don't like leftovers.
Wait, you don't eat leftovers.
One thing. I just have a question, right? So, are we saying that the men who have hoes are actually okay? So the hoes that you guys are speaking of, right? Mm-hmm. They actually get pleasure out of being a masturbation tool. Because I'm of the opinion, right, that niggas who have hoes are not taking the time to actually pleasuring anybody but themselves.
Different levels to this whole shit. We had this episode a couple of weeks ago. It's different levels to the whole shit. So the particular hoe that we talking about, yes. That majority of hoes probably like 5, 15, maybe even 20.
I'm telling you that no little girl at 3 years old, at 6 years old, dreams of being a hoe.
How you know?
She's got to some hopeless place, a place of desperation, where she's got so disappointed that she is now operating in total opposition to herself. A woman allowing anybody into her temple, into her body, and she does not care about it, is in total opposition to herself. She is in full self-destruction mode. That is a very desperate situation to be in. I don't care what they say. I don't care what mind. Of course, the Lord will send you strong delusions. Get into delusion. He's going to strengthen it. Find yourself in the realm of delusion, and the Lord will strengthen it. So what I'm telling you is they went to the realm of delusion with that whoredom shit. And now they're trying to find some delusional way to justify losing your body and allowing any and everybody to come inside of your sacred places.
But we know how hoes are created. Callie said it earlier. Something about they ain't had their daddy. Their daddy didn't love them. That's one. Secondly, most of these hoes been hurt by a man. Just like these niggas that been hurt by women, they become hoes. It's the same thing.
A savage.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. Even with what Callie is saying, the lack of love, hopelessness. a deficit, desperation. That's all the same umbrella. I'm desperate for the love of a real man because a man never loved me. So I'm out there searching for the love of a man. But because I don't know how to properly find love from a man because I never experienced it, I'm meeting the worst men. And the worst men are giving me so much damage. So now from these worst experiences that I've had and this damage that I've had from men, I'm telling you now, I'm only going to use them for what I like them for, because there's no possibility that they could ever even try to love me correctly. And I'm so lost on love, so in the deficit, I'll be desperate. And a lot of women have penis envy because we talk about this male worshiping shit. When we had the girl come up here, HAMP, remember the girl that came up here who was cosplaying a man? She was a whole butch, calling the women male-centered up here. You're trying to become them niggas. Talk about worship when you think you're fucking up a storm because you're a man and you're acting like a man. That's male worship down to the ground.
Okay, I want to ask a question. I want to go back to my original question, and I want to read these super chats. So the women who are promiscuous, are we saying they're all desperate?
Majority.
I'm not saying that, but I know.
Yeah, I agree.
Can you repeat the question?
I was asking, are we saying that women who are promiscuous are all actually desperate? Biz with the $5. It's okay to be desperate for your man.